YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Chris from BWC, and you're now boxing with Chris. If it's your first time here, make sure you keep doing the right thing and keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and keep tuning into the work. What I'm discussing with, I'm going to stay on this Spence and Crawford. So now that we know that the fight has been done, it's been completed, Terence Crawford was victorious, the rematch clause is in sight, and all the numbers are out. So the pay-per-view did about 700,000 pay-per-view buys. If I'm not mistaken, it did the 6th highest gate in Las Vegas after Tank and Ryan. So the question for me to you, the public, the fans, fight fans all over the world, did this fight live up to the hype? Was it what you expected? Was it what you wanted? Was it anticipated? Was it worth it? So I'm going to answer some of the questions myself. The fight itself, did it live up to the hype? To me, kind of. Because if you told me while they were touching gloves, hey, Crawford is going to dominate Errol Spence and make him look average, going to make him look like he doesn't belong in the ring with him, I don't believe you. I don't believe that Crawford would have dominated another pound-for-pound star, unified champion of the world in Errol Spence in the manner that he did. I would have believed you if you would have told me, hey, it's going to be a firefight, and maybe Bud catches him and puts him out, or maybe Bud puts a boxing masterclass on him and goes and, unanimous decision. But if you told me that Bud was just going to terrorize Errol Spence and Errol Spence was only going to win one round in that fight and get knocked down 3 times, I wouldn't have believed you. That's neither here nor there. The 700,000 pay-per-view buys. Why do I find that to be kind of, has a problem? We all know that streaming takes a lot from the pay-per-view buy, so we know 700,000 is kind of successful. But the real reason this fight didn't do the numbers that Tank and Ryan did, because one thing about fights have to be made within a 2-year window. Boxers don't fight every day. Before July 29th, Spence has been inactive for, if I'm not mistaken, 15 months, and Crawford hasn't fought since December. So from December to July, and from April to July of the following year. So you usually have 2 years to make a fight. For an example, Tank Ryan has been talked about since August 2021, and it happened April 2023. So it's 2 years. It still had that excitement. People wanted to see it, so people bought the pay-per-view. Yeah, they sold the fight a little bit. I know there are people going to compare the Instagrams. But when you compare the resumes, the fighter itself, the magnitude of the fight, what's at stake, because Ryan and Tank was not even a title fight, not even an eliminator or anything. It was just a fight between 2 guys people wanted to see. But we got the fight within a certain amount of time that people were still having faith. We know Spence and Crawford negotiations broke down several times. The whole A and B side, the whole 60-40, the whole you're on the other side of the street and Top Rank and Showtime and PBC. They made Terence Crawford sign a 3-fight deal with PBC. Then he was also the B side against Errol Spence in negotiations with a rematch clause included. So a lot of things slowed this fight down. Maybe if this happened in 2019, maybe it does 1.1, 1.4, somewhere around that realm. Am I a little disappointed that it did under 1 million? Kind of. I did not expect it to do under 1 million pay-per-view buys. I thought the ceiling would be anywhere between 1 to 1.5, because we know people are going to watch, people are going to stream regardless. So that's a little different. And for the fight, like I explained, I did not expect the fight to be one-sided. As it did. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. After 6 years, did it live up to the hype? Was the fight everything you wanted? Was the fight everything you expected? Was the outcome surprising? I guess that's what it was for me. The outcome was just as surprising. But it's your boy Chris from BWC. You know what to do. Keep it A more than 92. And I'm going to be back at y'all soon. Peace.